Okay, children, now let us see the next topic of the chapter that we have to discuss. कुछ चीज़ें I have to tell you that in this chapter there is some changes and some portion is being deleted, but yet I have to tell you because they are very important for the later on use, so that is why I have to tell you those things. तो आपको first thing मैं बताती हूँ, that is scientific notation. साइंटिफिक नोटेशन में बच्चे क्या होता है कि व्हेन यू हैव टू एक्सप्रेस अ वेरी लार्ज नंबर, लाइक इन केमिस्ट्री वी डील्स विद वेरी लार्ज नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स, वेरी लार्ज नंबर्स. व्हाई? बिकॉज chemistry deals with very small particles, and small particles are, when you consider any mole of a substance, for example a mole of a substance is itself a very big number. So how to see, writing that big number won't be so feasible for us, because it will take a lot of time as well as it will be taking a lot of space. So we have to use the scientific notations for that. For example, you know that 1 mole that you express, the value of 1 mole is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 particles. This is all we know. Now writing anything like this, 10 to the power 23, that is what you call scientific notation. Exactly this figure is 6022. Decimal को आप पीछे लेके जाएंगे, there is 23, so 3 places back and then 20 more. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 and 20. So basically these many particles are there and the decimal is here, and you can't write these many such a big digit, right? So you have to make it simple. So you bring the decimal from the last place to this. Always you remember, for writing a scientific notation in chemistry, decimal, there should be one digit before decimal and then rest of the digit should be after decimal. And when you are bringing the decimal value from right to left, then you put it in the form of positive value. Similarly, if you have to write any digit like 0.0000000123, so you have to bring the decimal from left to right, and as I said, one value should be only before decimal, means the decimal must be placed between 1 and 2. So it should be written, how many decimals we have gone back, how many places, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So it will be written 1.23 into 10 raised to power minus 9. So when you are going from left to right, you will put the value in minus. When you are going from right to left, you have to put the value in the positive. So this is what scientific notation is. Now how to calculate or do the calculations when you have the values in raised to the powers? I hope you have learned that in mathematics, but multiplication and for division, what we do is, let us take one example like 1.2 multiplied by 10 raised to power 5 into 3.4 multiplied to the 10 to the power 8. So here what we can do, we can bring these digits out. 1.2 multiplied by 3.4, and the 10 raised to power values are here. Whatever is in the, if you have to do the multiplication, जो भी हमारा exponents होते हैं, you will add them up and you will multiply this value, है ना? And same way if you want to go, this is for multiplication, if you are multiplying it. And if you have to do the division, यही वैल्यूज़ है, मान लीजिए आपकी 9.8 इंटू 10 raised to power minus 2 and then 2.5 इंटू 10 raised to power minus 6. आप क्या करोगे, ये वैल्यूज़ को, ये डिवीज़न है इनके बीच में, अगर आपका डिवीज़न है तो आप क्या करोगे, 9.8 डिवाइडेड बाय 2.5 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 10 to the power minus 2 minus 6. मतलब जब आप, when you are doing multiplication, exponents are getting added up, When you are doing division, the exponents are getting minus with each other. तो ये आपको याद रखना है कि हम multiplication और division में क्या करेंगे. Similarly, when you are going for the addition and subtraction, addition and subtraction में क्या करेंगे आप let us take example to understand this. For example, 6.65 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 plus 0.894 multiplied by 10 to the power 4. For this you must have the exponents common so that you can take out the value in the form of common, right? 6.65 plus 0.894 और यहाँ दोनों 10 to the power 4 you can take out as common value. But if you don't have the common exponents, then you have to make it common. जैसे for example 6.65 into 10 raised to power 4 है और ये 8.94 into 10 raised to power 3 होता है. Then this 3 has to be make 4 or this 4 has to be make 3 so that you can have a common exponent, right? Here it was common, so you have taken out, no problem. Here it is not common, so you have to make it common, and for making it common you have to shift the decimal to one place. Like I have to if I have to shift it, हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं 6.65 into 10 raised to power 4 and I can shift the decimal from here to one front here. तो 0.894 अब आगे है तो +1 10 to the power 4 1 decimal आ गया है, so it is +1. Now 6.65 plus 0.894 into 10 to the power 4. Same way you can do for the subtraction also. You have to make the exponents same, and for that you have to shift the decimals. I hope I am clear about it. Next topic is certain and uncertain figures. In chemistry you do a lot of calculations, and calculations are actually very minute and very accurate calculations because we are going to a large number of we go to a deep accuracy for this. जैसे for example you are writing 2.1 and if you are writing 2.11, then here you are only discussing about the one position after decimal, and here you are discussing about the two positions after decimal. तो this is known to be more accurate because आप decimal की और पीछे की position तक गए हो. ठीक है. अब क्या होता है, let us take an example. There are 3 students, student A, student B and student C. I have given a piece of wire, this much a piece of wire to weigh, means what is the weight of this wire, and take 2 readings. तो तीनों बच्चों ने 2 रीडिंग्स ली. स्टूडेंट ए ने जो रीडिंग ली, इसने बोला कि द वेट ऑफ वायर इज़ 1.95 इन द वेइंग मशीन ग्राम, एंड सेकेंड रीडिंग ही हैज़ टेकन 1.96 और 96 ग्राम. दूसरा बच्चा था, एक बार उसने रीडिंग ली, उसको मिला 2.05 ग्राम. दूसरी बार ही गॉट दिस मैनी ग्राम. Third child has taken 2.01 gram and 1.99 gram. He has got these 2 readings. Now the actual weight of this was 2 grams, 2.00 gram. Right. If you see student A is far from the answer, right? But his 2 values are near to each other. 2 चीज़ें होती हैं बच्चों, एक होता है प्रिसीशन, one is accuracy. One is precision, another is accuracy. Now precision means how close are your results, closeness of result. And accuracy means near to the correct answer. आपका आंसर कितना करेक्ट आंसर के नियर, that is what you call accuracy. Okay. Now this child, as the answer was 2, सो ही वॉज, अगर हम प्रिसीशन और करेक्ट एक्यूरेसी देखते हैं, सो दिस चाइल्ड हैज़ द प्रिसीशन बिकॉज उसके जो रिजल्ट्स थे वो काफ़ी क्लोज थे, बट हिज आंसर वॉज नॉट एक्यूरेट बिकॉज आंसर वॉज 2 एंड हिज आंसर वॉज कमिंग समवॉट 9596. Whereas this child, one value is 2.05, another value is 1.94, so it is very far, both the answers are very far from each other, so answers are not precise, neither they are near to the correct answer, so it is not accurate. Another child quite near to the correct answer, both the readings, and these readings are also quite nearby, so he is precise as well as he is accurate. So always remember, for chemistry, whatever calculation and observations you are doing, you must have a precise and accurate result. Okay. Now, what is certain and uncertain values? This is what we have to see. अब क्या है कि एक बच्चा जो अभी पीछे तुमने देखा 1.96, 1.95, what he has got 1.9, 1.9, ये वैल्यू उसकी जा रही है सर्टेन, मतलब दिस इज तो फिक्स, दिस वैल्यू इज चेंजिंग. सो ये जो फिक्स वैल्यूज़ होती हैं, दीज आर कॉल्ड सर्टेन फिगर्स, मीन्स ये तो है ही है. वेर एज ये वैल्यूज विच मे चेंज विद द रीडिंग्स, दिस इज कॉल्ड अनसर्टेन वैल्यू. सो बेसिकली इन एनी फिगर द फ्रंट फिगर्स आर the certain values, whereas the last figure of the measurement can be uncertain because that may change, right? So this is about certain and uncertain figures. Now next is, what is significant figures? Significant figures, for this we let us see the NCERT. सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स होते हैं, ऑल नॉन ज़ीरो डिजिट्स आर सिग्निफिकेंट. सर्टेन रूल्स हैं हम जब डिटरमाइन करते हैं सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स को. सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स वो होते हैं इन एनी फिगर्स विच हैज़ द सिग्निफिकेंस, विच हैज़ द इम्पॉर्टेंस. अब किसी भी सर्टेन नंबर ऑफ फिगर, जैसे अब आपको ये एक लंबा चौड़ा फिगर नज़र आ रहा है, इस लंबे चौड़े फिगर में हाउ मेनी फिगर्स हैज़ द इम्पॉर्टेंस, उसको फाइंड आउट करने का कुछ रूल्स होते हैं. ऑल सिग्निफिकेंट, ऑल नॉन ज़ीरो डिजिट्स आर सिग्निफिकेंट, मतलब किसी भी फिगर के अंदर जितने भी नॉन ज़ीरो डिजिट्स होते हैं, दैट आर कॉल्ड सिग्निफिकेंट. फॉर एग्जांपल 285 सेंटीमीटर, सो इन दिस 285 ऑल आर नॉन ज़ीरो, so it has 3 significant figures. 0.25, it has 2 significant figures. Second point, 0 preceding the first non-zero digit, 0 preceding the first non-zero digits are not significant. जैसे ये a non-zero digit और इसको precede कर रहे हैं these 2 zeros, so ये these 2 zeros are not significant. It has only one significant figure, that is 3. Similarly here it has only 2 significant figure, 5 2. This has no values. Third point, zeros between 2 non-zero digits are significant. दो नॉन ज़ीरो डिजिट्स के बीच में आने वाला ज़ीरो जो होता है, दैट इज सिग्निफिकेंट. फॉर एग्जांपल 2.005, सो हेयर दिस इज नॉन सिग्निफिकेंट, दिस नॉन ज़ीरो, दिस इज नॉन ज़ीरो, तो ये बीच में आने वाले फिगर, दिस इज ऑल्सो, दिस हैज़ नाउ बिकम अ सिग्निफिकेंट. सो इट हैज़ इन टोटल 4 सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स. तो जब ज़ीरो बिटवीन नॉन ज़ीरो डिजिट्स आ जाता है तो वो सिग्निफिकेंट बन जाता है. नेक्स्ट, zeros at the end or the right of a number are significant provided that they are on the right side of the decimal point. This is very important. See by the example you will understand. 0.200, it has 3 significant figure. मतलब ये these 2 zeros are being counted. ये ज़ीरो काउंट नहीं होगा. जो डेसिमल के राइट पे होता है, अगर उसके आगे कोई भी नॉन ज़ीरो डिजिट नहीं है तो वो नॉन सिग्निफिकेंट होता है. इसी तरह से 100, यहाँ पे you have not placed any decimal, so these zeros are not being counted, only one. It has only one significant. So decimal has very important role. Wherever decimal will come, that makes the zeros significant. If the decimal will not be there, it will not make zero any sense. Next, exact numbers have an infinite numbers of significant figure. जो कोई वैल्यू एग्जैक्ट होती है वो उसके इन्फिनाइट फिगर्स माने जाते हैं। जैसे 2 balls 20 eggs ना, 2 डॉट, इसका मतलब क्या है, 2 के पीछे मैं कितने डेसिमल लगा के मैं कितने भी ज़ीरो कर दूँगी, राइट। सो इन दैट केस दीज ज़ीरोज़ कैन गो अप टू द इन्फिनाइट वैल्यू बिकॉज दिस इज़ एन एग्जैक्ट 2 balls, राइट। एग्जैक्ट फिगर होने से हम डेसिमल के बाद हम हाँ अज्यूम करते हैं कि देर इज़ अ डेसिमल, एंड डेसिमल के बाद यू कैन हैव इन्फिनाइट ज़ीरो, सो एंड ऑल दीज ज़ीरोज़ विल बी काउंटेड एज इन दिस रूल। वी कैन सी इफ अ ज़ीरो इज़ आफ्टर द डेसिमल यू कैन काउंट इट, so that all can be counted, so it will have infinite number of zeros. So these are the rules which you can see from the NCERT also, can be used to determine the significant figure. मैं दोबारा repeat करती हूँ, all non-zero digits are significant. A zero preceding to the first non-zero, मतलब किसी non-zero digit से पहले का zero होगा तो that will not be significant. If a zero is between two non-zero digits like this, then it will become significant. If a zero is before or right to the decimal, then it is non-significant. यहाँ देखेंगे डेसिमल नहीं लगा है तो ये ज़ीरो वैल्यू नहीं कर रहे हैं। नाउ if any value is exact figure, then you can place after decimal you can place infinite number of zeros, so in that case the significant figures can be infinite. How to do multiplication, how to do addition, subtraction and all this in significant figure? Simple है, ये बेटा करते आए हो शुरू से, डेसिमल वाली वैल्यूज़ को कैसे प्लेस करना है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन वाली वैल्यूज़ को कैसे करना है, यू कैन सी मल्टीप्लाई कैसे करना है। बट ऑलवेज रिमेंबर जो हमारा फाइनल आंसर होता है वो, जैसे मान लो ये 3 है, वी आर एडिंग दीज 3, दिस हैज़ 4 सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर, दिस हैज़ this has 4 significant figure, this has 3 significant figure, this has 4 significant figures. Now इसमें से जो सबसे लीस्ट है आपको उसको देखना है। जैसे ये सबसे लीस्ट है, आपका जो आंसर है वो लीस्ट वाले के करस्पॉन्डिंग होना चाहिए, मीन्स द लीस्ट हैज़ just one value after decimal, so your answer should be having one value after decimal. देखो लीस्ट है 18.0, it has 1 digit after decimal, so the result should be reported only up to 1 digit after the decimal position, which is 31.1. Same rule is applicable over multiplication and division also. Okay, now do you know how to round off a value? Rounding off कैसे करते हैं? We all know the basic rules for rounding off. पहली चीज़ है, अगर आपका जो वैल्यू है फॉर एग्जांपल 1.386, इफ़ द लास्ट डिजिट इज ग्रेटर देन 5, तो जो इसका प्रीसीडिंग डिजिट होता है, प्रीसीडिंग डिजिट में +1 हो जाएगा, राइट। मीन्स दिस कैन बी राउंडेड ऑफ टू 1.39. Second rule, if it is 1.382, so if your last digit is less than 5, the preceding digit will remain as it is, so its answer is 1.38. Third thing is, if your last digit is exactly 5, then you have two conditions. You have to see the preceding digit is odd or even, right? If it is even, then it remain as it is. If it is odd, then +1 is done. Like this is 1.38 and this is 1.38 again. अगर ऑड होगा तो आप +1 करोगे, इवन होगा तो आप वैसे ही रखोगे। ये रूल आप याद रखना, nobody will tell you this तो everyone knows, but 5 होने पे हम क्या करते हैं, 5 होने पे you have to see the preceding digit of that 5. If you have the odd or even, it will decide by that. अगर even होगा तो वही का वही लिखेंगे, it will not get add up, it will not increase. But if it is odd, you are going to increase it, right, by one value. Okay, this much we have to discuss today. Thank you.